Direct to you from the Oneida Lake Riding Gun Club.
It's the new Oneida Lake Show. It's the new Oneida Lake Show. Cause the old one wasn't good enough. Cause the old one wasn't good enough.
Sponsored by
Anglers
Bay,
Bay,
Bartow
Road
Baiting.
Tackle.
Welcome to the new Oneida Lake Show. I'm Pete from Anglers Bay. This is Scott from Lakeside Outfitters. Scott, let's get right to the point. Guys are catching tons of walleye, but it's a little counterintuitive. They're really in the shallows. Guys here are picking a lot of perch out as they go too in the shallows. What's going on? Because a lot of people kind of coming in from out of town expecting to troll and troll deep. But really the weeds have been down on it.
Oh yeah, no matter where you go right now, you can pick up walleye in 4 feet, you can pick them up in 16 feet and everywhere in between. It really, you're looking for the right weeds. You don't want extremely clumped up weeds. You kind of want them a little bit sporadic or fish the weed lines. Everybody, I'm sure if you're reading and following on Facebook, everybody's using hammer spinners. They're using some of our spinners. What it essentially is it's your traditional worm harness that you're trolling, just an 18-inch leader on it instead of a 4-foot long leader, and you use a inline casting weight. That's actually the whole point behind it. You got to have the weights. That's really the key. It allows you to cast them down, hit the bottom. The walleye tend to be on the bottom, so just a slow reel. You get caught in the weeds, yank a little bit, and that's a lot of times when you're getting your strikes.
We've got a lot of guys that are finding success with jigging wraps. Also the jigging minnow that you guys make at Rotjaw. Any color combinations that are tickling their fancy a little bit more than others?
Guys, since opening day, still using black and gold a lot. The last couple weeks, it seems like your green pumpkin-y, watermelon, antifreeze type colors have been doing really good. I mean, really, they're fishing them the same way that they're fishing these casting harnesses. They're using number 9s a lot, number 7s a lot.
Bigger ones.
Oh yeah, bigger. Even in shallow, I mean, these guys are fishing those things in 6 feet of water, and you got a number 9 size lure. They're just letting it hit the bottom, and they're just reeling real slow. There's not really a big jig technique. It's literally just a little wrist flip. And guys are doing really well down in Maple Bay doing it, Billington Bay doing it. You got good people fishing North Shore. It's finding the right weeds. That's the key. You don't want the super clumped up weeds. You want the tall, stocky weeds that you can get your baits down in and get them to the bottom, because the walleye are just hanging on the bottom and looking up and picking off all your little fish. So
right.
That's what they're looking for.
Guys, I mean, the shallow stuff's been great, but there still are people out there trolling deep. I think we're starting to get into lead courses and things like that. My guys here that speed's really starting to creep up.
Oh yeah.
These guys are grabbing walleye 1.5 to 1.8 now. So it's kind of interesting. Any particular strategies for the people out there trolling?
Seems like a lot of guys on my side, they're fishing big drops. Same thing would apply over here. You're fishing the big drops. The one thing I'm hearing a lot of is guys have really upgraded in the size of what they're using. They're using monster lures. They feel like they're picking up much better sized fish using really big lures. So something to think about when you're out there trying out a bunch of different lures. Go with sizes and maybe not necessarily change up as many colors, but work on the sizes first and see what's working for you and go from there. But it's really starting to heat up the last 2 weeks with a deep troll. Seems like the 20-foot range is kind of getting slow, so
right.
I would get out into the 40s down to maybe 32, 34 range, and that's where guys are starting to get a lot better fish.
Yeah, we're seeing them go by out well past the drop off out front here. North of 121 to 125 down there too. There's some deeper water they've been picking up too. So there's plenty of places to go. What's going on walleye tournament-wise in the near future?
So next Sunday was August 3rd or August 4th. Number 3 of the events of the Oneida Lake Team Walleye Trail. It will determine your top 15 that go on to the finals that's coming up early September. Great tournament. Last tournament, they were in the 30s for boats. if you ever have any questions about it and want to enter, you can either message me, call down the shop, or ask Pete. I mean, we can certainly get you into it. It's a great event, good payouts. It's always a good time.
So we're starting to see the bass boats already.
Oh, yeah.
Guys up pre-fishing for the tournament in September. What's going on in the bass world a little bit? I know we're going to actually bring some bass guests on here because people have been asking for that. We're going to have that going on. But what are you hearing from the bass world?
I'm hearing a lot of the bass guys are catching a lot of walleye.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They're fishing the same way, using a lot of jerk baits and 4 feet of water, and they're hooking into a lot of walleye. I mean, I got some good friends. They keep telling me every time they get out here when they're fishing, which they're always around different lakes, but it seems like I got my one live well full of walleye, the other one filled with bass. They're still searching hard for smallmouths. You're definitely getting them in the weeds, but it's amazing how many of these bass guys are getting a lot of walleye. And you're getting a little bit of crossover from the bass guys getting into the walleye world on our Wednesday night events, which is kind of cool. So that's going on out here. You also got some events going on up north on St. Lawrence. You got Cayuga with some of the Bassmaster Series, and then like Pete said, coming up in September, you have the elites coming.
Yeah, I mean,
so big month of bass.
They'll be up on the St. Lawrence, and we're right after that. So we expect to see some real serious bass fishermen. And we're actually, it's going to be cool because we've got 2 or 3 guests lined up that are coming. So we're really excited to get that on. Much more interesting than Scott and myself. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Any kind of parting words for us, Scott?
No, just stay fishing, because I tell you what, the last 3 weeks been dynamite out here. There's guys getting fish every single day, no matter what time of day. Seems like guys are changing up tactics, like we talked about earlier, getting in the weeds. And I tell you what, you usually don't see this many boats out here now. Fishing usually slows right down. I got a feeling it's going to go straight through. I mean, you're really just getting your first set of weeds down on the whole east end on our side, and it's been great. I mean, nothing to complain about. Weather's good. Get out there and fish. I mean, you got no excuses.
Absolutely. Stay safe out there, everyone, and we'll see you again shortly.